Good morning, guys. It is a brisk cold day here in Utah, and I have a brand new exciting video for you. Today is a very special day. You may have seen some stuff circulating around YouTube about this, Team Trees, and I'll get to that in just a little bit. But before we do that, I want to talk to you about what essentially is my backyard. Ellie and I and the kids live not too far away from here. And when I got back from Vid Summit a few days ago, I took Penny on a walk and I noticed that a big portion of this canyon had been on fire while I was gone. So the first thing that I do is I wanted to investigate why the fire happened, what was going on, and I found out that it was actually a controlled burn, and it's actually just right here, and I'll show it to you now. It's kind of hard to see because of the sun, but it's all right here and it goes down even further. The good news is it was a controlled burn, and I want to tell you a little bit about why they burned it down. When I went to the ranger station, they explained to me why exactly they're doing what they're doing. There are some trees and shrubs and bushes that are native to Utah, and there's a lot of deer that are dependent on that for food, especially in the winter time. When there's fire exclusion, over time, the bushes, shrubs, and trees don't actually grow as strong and plentiful as they could. So they do controlled fires to wipe them out and replant new ones that'll grow bigger, better, and stronger. When I first heard this, I thought it was crazy. You're setting things on fire so you can help the deer eat. That doesn't exactly correlate very well, but over time it helps out a lot. They showed me some pictures from 1930s to now, and the difference is crazy because of the things that they've done with trimming and cutting and having controlled fires to these bushes, trees, and shrubs. Creating a healthy habitat for these animals has other benefits too. So the deer that feed in the canyon won't necessarily come down into the city where they can be harmed. They'll more likely stay up in the canyon where they have enough food. So there's multiple reasons why they're doing this. It looks good, it helps the habitat that the deer are in, and it's better for the environment as a whole. So because this is essentially our backyard, I mean, I take the kids up here all the time, I take Penny on walks up here all the time. This is important to us. This is our neighborhood, and I want to make sure it's taken care of the best way that it can. So because of the burn, we want to make sure that we're helping rebuild everything that was lost. So me and Jackson and maybe even Calvin are going to work here in our canyon, and we're gonna plant trees, we're gonna plant bushes, we're gonna plant shrubs, we're gonna volunteer our time to help rebuild what was lost in that controlled fire. The cool part about all of this is this isn't just limited to us and our neighborhood. Trees, plants need to be planted all over the place. And that's what today is all about. Today is Team Trees, and you can help. And I have a video while I was at Vid Summit explaining just that. Hey guys, so I'm here at Vid Summit, and the cool thing about Vid Summit is you get to meet some pretty incredible people, and I'm hanging out with one of them right now, my buddy Mark Rober. What's up? We have something really special that we want to talk to you about.
Jimmy, MrBeast, I think it was about 6 months ago, hit 20 million subscribers.
20 million.
The internet said, hey, you should plant 20 million trees. That's crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
Nobody can plant 20 million trees. So we got together a bunch of YouTubers, tried to figure out how we could do this. Eventually we settled with the Arbor Day Foundation, so they're a nonprofit that plants trees. For every $1 that gets donated, they will plant one tree. We're just carpet bombing the internet with all your favorite influencers. Such as
you're watching them right now.
And we're all just gonna put Team Trees. You gotta join Team Trees. It's teamtrees.org. Our goal is to raise 20 million trees by 2020, which is insane. The only way this works is if everyone comes together. The YouTube community, this is our chance to show that it's a positive community. We can move the needle for change for the better.
Absolutely, and we've done this so many times before, but in such smaller ways. If you guys remember, we had so many people come forward when we did the IVF grants.
That's right.
So many people with donating, gamers have so much going to children's foundations, to hospitals. This is for the planet, and I think that is the coolest thing ever. 20 million trees is an astronomical feat that would take years and years and years and even a lifetime to do alone. So what we're doing today, what YouTube is doing today, is we are asking for our help and your help. We are partnering with the Arbor Day Foundation to help plant 20 million trees. Now, essentially what it breaks down to is a $1 donation equals 1 tree planted. And we would like to do this, hit 20 million trees by the end of this year. And we think that's totally possible. With all of the creators, with the massive audience that YouTube in general has, we feel like we can do it. We also think this is a really great opportunity to help the image of YouTube, the creators, the audience, that we don't just make videos, we make changes, and that changes in a huge scale is possible with people like you watching this video right now. So before we get into everything else, I encourage you guys to check out the links down below. Go to teamtrees.org, donate $1, and that equals 1 tree. Ellie and I will be making a donation. We're also going to be volunteering, planting in our neighborhood, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I feel like we can really make a difference this year by planting 20 million trees. Like I said, I'll have all of the information in the description down below. Teamtrees.org to make a donation today and to also learn more about the project that we have going on right now. Hey, you ready to go plant some trees?
Yeah.
You got your tree shirt on? Awesome, let's go.
I'm ready.
Oh, you got your warmer tree shirt on. Awesome. Okay, let's go, bud. It's pretty cold out there, so I've got our coats, gloves, and even a scarf and a different hat for you if you want it. You ready? Jackson and I just got to a part of the canyon where we're gonna start working here in a little bit. And I'm gonna show him.
Plant some trees and bushes.
That's exactly right. We are gonna look and see what exactly happened. They just did this a couple days ago. They trimmed all the juniper bushes and trees, and then they set them on fire, controlled. Oh, can you smell that? Kind of smells like smoke a little bit. But we're gonna go into these places, kind of churn up the dirt a little bit, and then plant some seeds in there. Do you see it? Right up there. So they have this spot, a spot over there, a spot down here, and then all across this hillside. So tell me, Jackson, did you have fun planting those trees and shrubs and bushes that we did today?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
The snack.
The snack. Did you know what we helped with, what we volunteered with, is going to help the environment and where we live? It's going to make it pretty, and it's going to help the animals, and it's going to help the mountainside be better. Pretty cool, huh? So Jackson and I were up there on the mountain volunteering with the Conservation Corps. And I guess eventually Ellie and the other boys joined us too, which was fun to see them walk up because, like I mentioned, this is pretty much our backyard. It's that close, so that was fun. They do this pretty much all over, but especially lately they said that particular group has been working in Montana, Idaho, and Utah. And it's cool to see all the work that they do to help the environment, to help the habitat for the animals, the mountainside, and even for us. What Jackson and I were able to do today in the grand scheme of things was very small, but over time it's gonna have a pretty big impact, but not even close to the impact that we all can have with donating these trees. Like I mentioned before, guys, $1 equals 1 tree, and the goal is to get 20 million trees planted. Pretty crazy, right?
We planted that many.
No, we didn't. We maybe did like 100.
We did.
Yeah.
That's like 100 minutes.
Well, I'm not sure how long it took us. It took us a few hours. But the goal is 20 million. And I know with the internet's power, we can make this happen with our audience. You guys have been amazing from the very beginning, and all of the other creators and their audiences. We can do this, we can make this happen. Not only will it help the environment, but it'll also help us do something amazing for the world, that the news companies, that the media will all pick up on and see the impact that we can have. Our generation, our people can have a huge impact on the entire world. I'm so happy to be a part of this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. I encourage you guys to check out all of the other creators who are doing videos just like this and give them a thumbs up too. We want this to go absolutely insane. MrBeast, Mark Rober, Smarter Every Day, thank you guys for spearheading this entire initiative, and I'm so happy that I was able to be a part of it. Thank you, Tommy, for that scream, and that one too. And we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, teamtrees.org.